It was a beautiful July morning. Patriotism was in the air as Highland Park residents celebrated the 4th with their first parade since the pandemic began.
I was actually in the parade. It's a tradition in our fire department that a lot of guys bring their families.
A tradition for the Highland Park Police Department as well.
I happened to be right at 2nd and Central around 10 o'clock, just as the parade started, and I was there with my family.
14 minutes after the 10 a.m. parade start time, Police Chief Lou JOGMEN heard what he calls the indistinguishable sound of gunfire.
I can tell you, my stomach dropped, and I knew instantly that that was gunfire.
As training taught him and other officers attending the parade, JOGMEN ran towards the gunshots.
Within the first minute and a half, you knew that it was coming from the roof.
Law enforcement's job was to find and apprehend the shooter as quickly as possible to prevent further injury. While doing so, JOGMEN says he couldn't stop to help people.
It's heartbreaking is to run past people who are looking for help. They look to you, they see you in the uniform.
Because he wrote at the beginning of the parade, Fire Chief Joe SCHRAGE had already returned to the fire station when he knew something had gone wrong.
I noticed one of the police officers suddenly cocked his head and listened to his radio and did again and threw his water bottle and started running towards downtown.
So did SCHRAGE and several other firefighters.
We were dispatched at 10:15, and by the end of 10:15 we were there. So if you think about it, with less than 60 seconds we were on scene.
Because so many firefighters attended the parade, they were able to help people immediately. SCHRAGE says the immediacy and mass casualty training saved lives that day.
And nobody that hired in Highland Park has ever thought that they'd be a combat medic. That day we were.
While the day was unbelievably tragic and tough for first responders, Chief SCHRAGE and JOGMEN say, moving forward, they only focus on the good.
You look at the people from this community and even those outside that helped, it really is amazing. And that part of it really is the part that you try to focus on.
The chief says the unity among the community and outside agencies is helping the department prepare for this year's 4th of July, one that he says will be safe, although the chief will not divulge any details on how police are preparing.
Watch breaking news on YouTube. Subscribe to ABC7 Chicago Eyewitness News.